like there's a difference between like, moving for the girl and like moving to a different country, learning the language, changing your career. Like he obviously like had some sort of like interest and like love for Japan like prior to like meeting this person.
Right.
You don't just upend your. I don't think you upend your life entirely most of the time.
There's nothing wrong with it, like per se, but it's also like what it begs the question: do we stay in our lanes? Like that's a problematic idea too.
I think
It's not saying your lanes. It's just like humans have tribes. Everyone has a tribe.
I think what
You know, tribe
the
theory, right?
actual
Talking
answer
about.
to what
You know
you're
about
talking
tribe
about
theory?
is like I don't actually
You
want
know
to
about
be
tribe theory, right, guys? You know about tribes, right?
Tribes.
Tribe theory.
Yeah, you're gonna talk about tribalism.
Let's talk
on
about
the podcast?
tribalism real quick.
Tribe guys.
Tribe. And Aiden cheats on his wife.
That's my first word in the last 5 minutes.
I don't actually want to become a salaryman. Of course.
Yeah, no
That's
shit.
why we're
I
here.
think he does. I think he means it a little. when he says it.
Slime, his whole life post becoming rich is trying to prove that he doesn't need it.
He
Yes.
could go back
He
to
doesn't need
squalor.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could be broke tomorrow.
I'm clearly uncomfortable with that identity of having a lot of money because I never did, and I always considered it like something that that pits me against the world in a positive way.
It does.
This is the thing.
It
dude.
Which is why I give it away. Which is why I buy my friends a bunch of crazy wild shit and I just waste it.
And this is why, because we were on the couch for the LSI, and Phil and Slime were on the couch with me.
Shit, no,
And
bro.
then Slime, he's doing his thing. He's like, I could live in a box.
I could live in a cylinder. I could live in a box the shape of
You
me.
just give me 3 critters in a month. and then
I would love 3
Phil's
critters.
there.
mud.
And Phil's there, and he's like, you're rich. I've seen the Patreon. Like, you're rich. And Slime's like, but I don't need it. And he's like, but you have it.
Yeah.
You have it. And then Slime's
Yeah.
like, yeah, but I could get it. I could lose it all. And he's like, give it away. And Slime's like,
And that's how I truly reconcile it. Is I just buy my friends stuff all the time.
I can live off gasoline.
I was going to talk about this.
I
This
would
reminds me.
drink
This
gasoline.
reminds me.
I'm a
Speaking
human.
of buying friends stuff all the time, when Miles and Josh were here, they were staying with Anthony, and they were using PCs, like these extra PCs that we had bought specifically for
no.
them to use.
Oh, no.
So we're at the yard set. And we're walking out, and one of these PCs is on the ground, like at the set, and scratched into the top
Like
of
keyed
it.
into it.
Keyed into the is
Into
the
the
word
PC tower.
is the word cringe, and Anthony walks
He's
over
instantly
to it,
mad.
and
He's
like-
instantly mad about this.
He's angry, and he's like, "Dude, who the fuck did this? Who the like? How could?"
And he instantly said, "Why the fuck did Miles do this?" Like he instantly says Miles does it, and I like someone who knows Miles. We both know Miles really
No,
well.
I didn't say Miles.
No,
I
you
was
did.
like,
You did.
Did I?
Yes, and I instantly went, Miles didn't do this. Like, if anything, one of the other Australians
Unless
did
he
this.
was like, give me 5 subs and I'll do it.
Maybe it was
And then, like,
Josh
the
or
address.
Sock.
Yeah, one time Miles leaked our address for 5 subs because he didn't understand yet.
I
What
was in chat. I
doing.
gifted it.
And he instantly was like, "Why did Miles do this?" I'm like, "Okay, Miles definitely did not. Miles is an adult. It's
Well,
definitely
but
one
then
of
I
the
was
other
like, wait,
younger
was it
Australians who did
Sock, that fucking asshole.
this." And he's speaking with like such confidence, and I'm like, I mean, maybe it was Sock. I don't know. Like maybe they thought it was funny or something. So we inquire deeper. And
No, so what I do is I take a picture and I send it to the old group chat of Sock, Miles, Josh, and like us for coordinating their trip when they were here last year. And I sent a picture. I was like, "Who did this?"
and they're all of them are like, "Oh, that's kind of fucked. Like, what the fuck? Who did this? Blah blah blah." And then Slime goes, "Wait, I did this." And he realizes that he did it.
Yeah,
How'd you forget?
I'm reading it.
He goes, "Oh, I just needed to quickly
Josh
label."
Man says, "What the fuck?" Miles says, "Whack." Maybe because the reason why is one of the PCs came with a shit graphics card that didn't work, and it was like a pain in the ass. And Miles said, "I would have seen that when we were bumping out and said something." And then I was just like, "Wait, I did this."
How did you remember?
This is the exact movie Memento. This is the exact plot to Memento.
I'll put this in the chat, or I'll send it to Zipper so Archie can put it in the video. But yeah, it's because. So one of them had a bad graphics card. It's when we did Fortnite, the first Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Blood Wedding
At
the-
Yingo's?
Yeah, at Yingo's. And one of them didn't, and I wanted to mark it really quick because I was mad because I had to unlatch it or unhook it. And so I was like, we just need to mark that this one has bad graphics card. So I scratched cringe.
Not tape, not like.
Yeah, so many better, and you didn't even know. And like, if you saw cringe later, you wouldn't be like, oh, bad graphics card.
Can you imagine doing that to a car if it had a problem? Just key cringe to the side.
You're at the dealer, they're like, what's wrong? You're like, I keyed it. Like, just look at the side.
I see you put cringe here. It's the carburetor.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I still want to explore the idea of like why I think it's so cool here, and if that is like
Dude, they got a black roof next to it.
Well,
That's
I
pretty cool.
think what's cool about Japan that I like is like specifically the zoning laws, which allow you to like live in an area that downstairs has food, that across the street has like a salon.
Yeah, this is also New York City.
No, I think it. Do
but
you thought?
I think like as opposed to New York City, it's like clean and like there's not like a random homeless dude who's like fucking.
You know what I like about Japan is all of like the random values and like signs of respect all make sense. Like in America, it's like saying bless you to like a sneeze doesn't make any fucking sense. But like carrying your trash with you wherever you go and taking it home and shit like that.
That
like,
doesn't make sense.
Not texting.
I hate that they don't
not
have
holding
public
your
trash
phone
cans.
up in the train. Like all these things make sense.
No, that doesn't. I fucking hate that. They
Hey,
should have
what?
trash cans.
No.
Fucking dumb as shit.
You just said New York is dirty. That's why it's dirty.
No. It's not dirty because of trash cans.
It's a
It's
big
dirty
part of
because
it.
of the culture.
It's a big
it's
part
I
of
don't
it.
think
It's
if
definitely a
I don't
cultural
think if
thing.
Japan had trash cans, they would all of a sudden be like, oh, I don't know where to put this. and fucking
Switzerland,
throw it on the floor.
Switzerland's clean like this, and they have trash.
And also, Japan used to have trash cans until there was a bombing inside of a trash can.
Well, the Reddit, the neckbeard Reddit
long ago?
factoid
90s?
is that like in Japanese culture, like there is no shame in being like someone who collects trash, which I don't know. Like that's probably true, but that's also a cool element of living here. It's like your career does not necessarily make you like a fucking shitbird because you pick up garbage. Like you and a salaryman are maybe on a more similar level because you have a mutual respect for one another. But I'm also like this. I have known nothing about this culture. I don't speak the language. I can't understand. I can't peer into it from a perspective that is more than just me reading about it.
I watch abroad in Japan, so I can answer any questions.
I think what you're describing, because I think about this all the time when I go everywhere. I think there is like some romanticization or reverence for this idea of living a life that is so different from yours in a place that is so different from where you grew up. Like I think I have the same fascination when I go to places in Europe or different parts of Asia. I just think about like who would I be
Oh,
if I
yeah.
grew up like this?
I actually
or
was-
if my life was like that. And it's like, and it's the same. I think the reason why it's not dumb, but it's like fun to look at this person's life or what your life could be in that romanticized way because you don't actually live it. Because whatever your life actually is going to be the like for granted dull version of that. And I think there is probably a similar experience for everyone in the world whenever they visit somewhere else far away. Is like I don't think you would not feel. I think you would feel the same salaryman thing, like going to a bunch of different countries and viewing a bunch of different people's lives.
Sometimes Aiden gets mail from the Canadian government and I just throw it away. Do you know that?
What?
Yeah, I just throw that shit away.
Dude, is that why I
because
don't
know
get my Canada pension plan mail?
Yes, because I know it'll be a really big problem for you, and so I just get
It's
rid
not
of
a
it.
problem. That's money I'm getting.
No, but that's what I'm saying. No, I'm not protecting you. I know that it will disrupt your
You're
life.
not protecting. You're throwing it away.
Yes, I'm making that clear because I hate you.
I've been waiting for that. Maybe you've subscribed to something. Have you ever forgotten that you're subscribed to something?
Aiden's forgot,
Like-
because of me.
I didn't forget about the pension plan, to be clear. I have been waiting for mail to
He thinks he
arrive.
deserves a pension like he's a fucking firefighter from Canada.
I'm a brave Canadian.
That's what Rocket Money is
But
for.
I've forgotten some subscriptions I had. Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill, is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills, all in one place.
Isn't that interesting? You know what else is interesting? I sent a letter to the Canadian government saying that you are a problem domestically.
in which
In
which domestic?
the
which one?
The United States domestic.
See, you don't even know.
No.
I bet it's poorly written. You probably spelled color with just an O.
Is that how you guys do
We
it?
spell color with an
That's so
O-U-R.
gross. This is why
O-U-R.
This is why no one. Oh my god. Find the subscriptions you don't want and press cancel. and Rocket Money will cancel it for you. Just like I've canceled Aiden from going back to his
Rocket
own
Money won't
country.
hide your mail from you. They won't do that. Because a good friend, Rocket Money is a good friend who wouldn't do that. Who wouldn't
RocketMoney.com/yard.
keep my Canadian pension money from arriving in my account via check.
Well, maybe Rocket Money is an interesting friend like me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the shit I do with you,
You
and
think
for you,
you think Rocket
and
Money
for you keeps you on your toes.
You think Rocket Money is breaking into my room to tell me that we need to take back what's ours? You think Rocket Money's doing that?
I don't think they are, but I will do that for you always. And that's why you should be more fucking appreciative of when I do things for you.
You're
And
doing
that
it.
is annoying.
You're doing
You
bad things
made
to
it
me.
annoying.
Bad thing. You're not doing.
Bad things. There's a lot of bad things.
Go to rocketmoney.com/theyard. Go to rocketmoney.com/theyard.
Back to the
And
episode.
they won't steal your mail.
Yo, so you might have seen the sun go down just a baby bit. We thought we weren't recording, and then we had to.
I don't think the sun changed.
Well, it might have. They might notice a slight change in color.
Don't break their continuity.
There was like
don't-
10 minutes. Ludwig
No, we'll
peed,
just put an
and
ad
we
in.
had to linguini the shit out of
We're
Yan.
gonna put an ad in.
No,
Nobody knows what linguini means.
That's not true. Sound off in the comments. Vote on your phones now. If you
That
know
is
what,
the best metric.
we had to go up to Yan. First we punked him. Right?
Yep. First we punked him. Yep. He spewed everywhere.
Spewed.
Yan
Dude,
spewed.
all Yan does is spew
just
these
Missed the
days,
cup.
bro.
We didn't get any of it in the cup.
And yeah, he asked, but then he had to explain to us the gear and all this stuff, and so we had to reverse punk him, take it back.
Dude, so the last time I was in Japan was 6 years ago, and 7-Eleven they have these grilled rice balls, and I was really sad because last night. What?
Sorry.
What is it?
Nothing.
No,
No, I just
Speak
said
up, little
you're,
bro.
I just said you're old.
I'm old. You're older
think
than me.
he's old?
Yeah, I think he's old. 6 years ago?
Yeah.
Old. No, that's cool. Sorry, race balls.
So the 7-Eleven I went to last night didn't have them. I was really sad about it.
Yeah, and you made me get another one that I didn't like, and now we're enemies.
Why
now.
didn't you get the fried
But I got the
horse
right one
mackerel?
today, and it's as good as I remember.
Oh yeah,
Bomb.
horse mackerel.
Horse mackerel.
Do you
What is
like-
that? Who? What?
They put a fish inside a horse. I don't know.
It's like a turducken.
A horse mackerel.
What's in your little bag of tricks? Oh, this one I did in the airport line too. I would just reach into his fanny pack and be like, "Oh, check that out."
Okay, here's. I got
What's that? Is that for me?
no, this is my monkey topper. Actually, it is for you. I did get it for you, but then I started using it.
Monkey.
The way it works is
God,
that
you are
when you
so
get a
simple.
drink, you can put it on the edge of the drink, and then he sits on your drink and
Oh,
launches
that's so
over.
cool.
He's a
you.
little monkey guy.
Little
I did
butt.
get
He
it
has a
for
little
you.
butt.
I also got a lighter. This is a tactic to meet and hang out with people in Japan.
You can light their cigarettes.
Yeah.
You don't know. You can't make it work.
No, I
learn how to
can't.
light
I
it.
just I know how to light it. I
you
just
figure it
this
out?
Is, yeah, I just couldn't
butane?
see it. It lights. It's just it's not visible. But that's fire.
Anthony, do you remember when we were in the airport? We were talking about Aiden being in a simulation. Do you remember what the joke was?
Fuck.
I was dying
Wait,
laughing at
what,
this,
What did I?
but I can't remember.
Did I write it down?
Shit.
There's also something else I had that was funny.
You want
I
to
can't remember.
You want me to stall?
Yeah, stall for us.
Okay,
bro.
you know your tweet about how you fucking hate Japan.
Yeah, yeah. I thought my tweet's funny to me.
He was complaining because Japan's like a cash-based system and they have a lot of different trains and
So
it's
am I, bro.
confusing and you need like a Suica card.
I have a cash-based system.
I love the cash.
Huh?
I love the cash and
love
the coins.
cash?
I love the cash and the
Ludwig
coins
used to
and
do this
critters.
thing where he just used to say "cash is king."
Dude, oh my!
I forgot about
But
Cash is King
yeah,
Ludwig.
but just like
I forgot
around the
about that.
house.
I got the tail end of Cash's King Ludwig.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so fucking annoying.
and you know what? I found out in this country, cash is king.
I'd be like
Yeah,
eating
it is.
yogurt in the morning, and be like, "Cash is king." Like, shut the
I,
fuck.
I love walking up to a vending machine and throwing in my little coins and then getting out a drink. I
You don't
like
even
that.
you don't even need cash for that.
What do you mean? I need coins.
You use your Suica.
You use your Suica
I
card.
don't fuck with Suica.
You are going if you go
It's so
anywhere.
much more
well, to be
convenient.
fair,
Fuck
he
with
took a
it.
cab here, so he doesn't fuck with Suica.
Cash.
I mean, I think it would be
Cash
hard for
king.
you not to fuck with Suica. In general.
Did you see the reception to my tweet?
people are hating.
Not like a few, yeah. And the same, I'm getting for some reason, and I think it's because you and Connor both replied it. My tweet entered this sphere of people who don't like know who I am at all. So they're just reading my tweet. That's basically like I said I'm in my Japan hater era.
Yeah.
Which is I'm just explaining.
Which is really funny to, out of context to read.
Yeah.
Like, this guy hates
Which is-
Japan.
Which
I
was
love-
what
I love
Jordan did
Japan.
after
I
baseball,
love
but
Japan.
between that and basketball again.
It's like
That mustache and all, bro.
I mean, the Trash Chase guys are wary of this because anytime if they say anything negative about Japan, there's people come out the woodwork and they're like,
I noticed
fuck
this.
you say
There's
about this
like
place that I
there's
love
just
that
like
I've
this
never been
new
to.
crowd of people that was
They're not
replying
new,
to
they've
me.
been around.
And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
If this,
You're
the
free.
response to me is always some version of like, this dumbass doesn't know how this thing works, or like, this American doesn't, like, he's an idiot and he can't figure it out because it's not like home.
Yeah.
You exit the States, American becomes a slur.
Dude,
Where do I get a Fat Tuesday in this bitch?
and I
Sorry, the Suica machine doesn't dispense hamburgers for you.
yeah, that's what it's like. That's what it's like. And I was so mad because it's like, no, I'm not a fucking idiot,
You
bro.
are the most traveled.
I've been to so many fucking places.
No,
This is
you're-
actually
you're
an
a dumb
amazing
fat
bit.
American.
Is like talking to Aiden like he doesn't know a thing about foreign countries. I would love that bit.
Yeah, that is good.
That's
He's
what people are
tortured, he
running.
feels like he's falling.
That's what people are running in the comments, except it's not a bit. They're like, we just get the Suica card, bro. You can use it for everything. That's what I imagine they sound like.
It's also, imagine someone who has never gone to Japan. It's like they just know about the Suica card because they're fucking weeb.
There's definitely a few of those people.
I tried to get Aiden in trouble too because on the thread I tagged Wendover.
But what did he say?
I tagged
What did he say?
Wendover. I'm like, I'll let the goat handle this one. And then Wendover comes
Tag
in. He's
in,
like,
tag
he's
in.
like,
Wendover?
he's like, somewhat based. and I'm like, all right.
Wendover comes in
Like the
word
Monopoly
for
man.
word for word, exactly what I'm thinking. Exactly
Yeah,
what I'm
you're the
thinking.
same.
Not what you said though. Not what you said. You said what you're thinking. Not what you said though.
Yeah, because
Shit.
I wanted to word it in my Japan hater era way.
You
know?
worded it like a hater. You worded it like a
but
smart
everything
man.
everything that he said is exactly my frustration
No,
with
you
what
don't
was
think
going
how
on.
he thinks.
I do.
He
We're not
knows
the same
me
as
and Sam
one
knows
another.
the world better.
Me and Sam are the same.
You're not the same as
Sam?
Sam.
We're the same.
Don't call him
You
Sam.
We're on
are
first
Sam.
name basis. First name basis.
That is crazy.
I thought there was a word coming.
Sorry.
That was like the opposite of transition.
just
That was-
What about
bro.
that? You got that Aiden thing you were searching.
I was saying to Nick that I'm an S-rank podcaster because I was just joking because I forgot we were shooting today.
Yeah, because he's the guy who's like, no one reads fucking Slack, and he's like, we're going
I've given
tomorrow.
up. I've actually given up. Well, and it's made me a happier person.
Yeah, that's fair. Not
You've
reading
given
Slack.
up on Slack?
I've given up being a Slack policeman.
Everybody uses Slack in the company, not just not in the yard.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel better now.
Talking about.
This is all starting from me having used Slack.
We all
the way.
use Slack.
We all
Except-
use Slack.
If anything, except you.
No, I use Slack all the time. I like Slack. I actually hate Slack.
You-
Every
your,
day.
Your
here's the-
cadence, you check it like once a week.
No, no, no.
maybe.
here-
That's
no,
what it feels
no.
like.
I have Slack notifs on, and I hate it.
Turn it off.
No,
Because
that's why
I'm trying to
You
get
just
better.
need to be in the habit
Lovely.
of
This is
checking.
why you don't read
listen
shit.
to me.
You have too many dopamine receptors
Listen
coming
to
in. Notifications.
I want to get better at it, so I turn my notifications on. Because if it's off, I'll never look.
That's
And
that.
so-
You should just change that behavior. I'm sorry. I'm
Listen
sorry.
Listen to
I'll
me.
listen to you, man. All right, man. I like you.
Hey, we
Archie,
all have
Archie,
to
can
do
you-
this, but we gotta get a little
Archie,
more
when
quiet.
my mic hits his head, can you make a bone like bonk noise?
I was loud in real life.
I want the Flintstone noise.
Wait, real quick, another one. When I do this, can it be like we're driving the fucking
Yabba
car?
Dabba Doo?
Yeah.
And then can we all zoom out of frame?
And then put a really big anime character in the sky, Archie. And I'm not paying you more. And I'm not paying you more.
We're just adding shit to his, to his
And
day.
keep him there for the rest of the podcast.
Yep.
Slack.
Listen to me.
Yeah, all right, yeah. But, and,
So,
and we're back on.
I did mute it for a while, and then I wasn't on Slack, and then people were like, "Gotta be on Slack more." So then I unmuted the notifs, and I see the notifs, and sometimes I'm like, "Oh, I can weigh in." It's like, "Hey, what's the date for this?" And I'm like, "Let me jump in." You know, like, "What do you think about this design choice for this event?" I'm like, "Let me hop in." But then sometimes it's like in the general chat, and it's like Nick Allen talking about how he's going to a Hobo Johnson concert.
No, that's
Dude.
weed memes. We have a chat called Weed Memes, and that's only for shit posting. So just
memes.
mute it,
Just
you
mute
dumb
the
piece of
channel.
shit.
channel.
Mute the
I'm
channel.
leaving it.
Here's
Okay,
a better way.
good. We
Here's
don't
a better
want you.
way of handling
Who's
all of
Hobo
this.
Johnson?
A better way.
Let me tell you, I'll be the first to tell you he sucks.
I love.
And Nick Allen
Do you
goes
like
to see him.
Do you like peach scones?
Like the flavor of peach in scones? Yeah, sounds yummy.
Real quick,
Peach scones?
I bet you, Aiden. I bet you all the money in your pocket. You cannot name the other two members of Trash Days.
The other two,
Yeah,
besides Connor?
yeah.
Yep.
But no, Gart and Joey.
Fuck. That's all your money, bro.
He got
That's
me,
all your
bro.
money. Fork up.
Here you
Fork
go.
up.
Dude, we met
Here
and
you go.
hung
Fork
out
up.
with them.
Take it.
How much
Hey,
money
that's a
is that?
come up. That's a come. How much is in there? How much is in there?
That's a lot.
Yeah, check it out.
Bro, did you just bet away everything in your pocket?
Dude, this was in. You just stole my money.
Did you love
I
it?
Yeah, he
pickpocketed him
pickpocketed him.
like the easiest shit I've ever
Yeah,
done.
dude, I've pickpocketed him before too.
You are the dumbest shit I've ever
seen. I pickpocketed him when you were in Italy.
Dude,
Remember
yeah,
that?
I remember that.
Yeah.
You were on your Matt Damon
salute
shit.
him. I
Oh,
salute
you
him.
got my phone.
Yeah.
Dude,
that
I
was,
could have taken you for more, by
you
the way.
actually, I had this really.
Sit down.
I had this. I'm cold.
No, I
bro.
don't care.
I
Sit
can't
down.
see you. Sit
You
down.
look like Fluffy Flat stand.
When we were in Italy, because we kept talking about people getting pickpocketed, right? And I think up until that point, I was like, people are just, how did people even get
Yeah,
pickpocketed,
yeah, you're
bro?
being dumb about
So
it.
dumb.
Dude, I could've
and then
taken
Ludwig
everything.
stole my phone, out of like a tight jean pocket.
Yeah, you
And
because
without me noticing-
tight pants.
Yeah, was he looking at his phone?
No, his phone was in his pocket. He was just standing
He
there.
stole the phone.
What was he doing while was he looking at the
So what's
window?
your favorite thing about
we were talking.
Switzerland?
We
You
were
just go in
talking,
there.
yeah.
Oh, that's
He got
hype.
distracted.
I
It was
got him.
crazy.
I got him while he was looking at his phone. I could have taken his passport. I could have taken his fucking wallet. I could have.
Oh, dude, what is- dude, what
I
is-
could have taken your
when
fucking.
he's on his phone, you
when
can-
did you do it? When did I do it?
Bro, when you're on your phone, I could take down your fucking pants
It's
and
insane.
slap you on your ass.
He
and you
almost
wouldn't
left his
notice.
backpack at the airport station.
Yeah.
I just picked it up and I was like,
You know
"Is
what
this
the
your-"
good thing about that is though is that I would have gotten the AirTag notice and then we would have gone back
You
for
know
it.
the meme of like, it's like, you guys done this? It's like someone forgets something, you just like hold it with you. And like, how long until they notice?
Oh my god!
I'm gonna pull it out of my phone then.
No, you guys, you're making a funny joke voice, but I did this to Nick Yingling at main stage, and it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life.
Because then like 45 minutes later, he's like, where's my phone? And then you're like,
Just watching the panic on Nick Yingling's face as he can't find his phone, and I was like,
you
"This
just
is."
have a shit-eating grin.
I was like, "This is the greatest thing I've ever done."
I know where it is, and you don't.
Fuck that guy.
By the way, Singapore Airlines goated.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh,
Great time.
so nice.
Dude, the shit folded down like an actual bed. It was like I was on my rug at home.
They have an HDMI port for the screen.
Yeah, it was
That is the
crazy.
nicest. That is the. You know what? We flew business class. thanks to you. Fucks.
No, you know what? We flew business class. That's how I see it.
If you think
know
about it, we
what
all
I
did it together.
My comfort is your comfort. Yan's got double middle fingers up.
Yeah, because we were at the gate. I didn't get business